Yeah, because again, the old guys would work covertly, right? They didn't want their business out there for the police to know about or for people to know about. They handled business. The streets knew who was in charge. They knew who called the shots. And like you said, with social media, man, these guys are getting their 2 seconds of fame. They're getting their notoriety to be the big dog for that moment. But they're fools because they're putting their face out there. Or these IP addresses can be tracked. Or I tell you what, we caught more shooters and killers through Facebook with our fake accounts, female accounts, than anything. Those guys, you throw a little female out there that looks hot, that's saying the right things, and those guys are dumb, man. They leave their IPs
Yeah.
open. You'd find them, you track them down, you go lock them up. Like, sorry, dude, that was us. You know.
So so what's the like so say you make the female burner account and there's a cop or a group of cops behind it. What is what's the plan of action? Is it just to flirt with a dude who you suspect of doing something, whether it's like drugs or guns, and like eventually meet up or like get him to confess stuff? Like
No,
what's the mode of action?
it's usually people that are wanted for something, and it's the meetup.
Mm,
You're flushing them out because they're in hiding, they're doing whatever, but you put a little pudding in there, and the dudes, they lose their minds. I mean, that's most of us, right? There's
yeah.
certain things that can just make us go off the rails, and that was an easy one to bait guys out. I mean, they still fall for it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And now with AI, if you're a cop and your profile picture is a blonde girl and the guy's like, "Sorry, I'm into brunettes with fat asses," you could be like, "Wait 1 sec," and just type that into
Yeah.
ChatGPT, and then you get a new profile picture, and you're talking to some dude. But that's yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. If people are posting everything on social media, it makes sense to have a group of officers that are kind of, combing through there, luring people into fucking, catching them doing some dirty shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got all these felons on there that aren't supposed to have guns, and they would just show everything. They show their money, they show their guns, they show their cars. You're like, "Dude, you don't even have a job," you know? So, we kinda make it
Yeah,
easy.
you're commenting that under their Facebook profile picture as the cop, where they're posing in front of a fucking, like, rented Mercedes, and you're like, "Dude, you don't even have a job."